Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nikos Angelidis, and this is News for You, broadcasting live from Athens. The International Monetary Fund report is being evaluated by the government, which thinks that a very important priority is the attraction of further foreign investment in Greece. We have a long road ahead of us, said the Finance Minister Yannis Tournaras when questioned about the report, which praised Greece's efforts in terms of fiscal adjustment, but stressed the need for quicker and deeper changes in tax collection and public administration. The Premier and his aides felt the IMF report was justification of the course the coalition has followed over the last 10 months, but want to underline that there is a changing mood by attracting investment to Greece. Prime Minister Antonis Samaras stepped up preparations for his trip to China by meeting Development Minister Kostis Hatzidakis. It is expected that as many as 60 Greek businessmen, as well as representatives of the state privatization fund TAIPED, will accompany Samaras on his visit to Beijing between May 15th and May 19th. German builder Hochtief, which holds a 40% stake at Athens International Airport, has sold its airport management business to Canadian pension fund PSP Investments for 1.1 billion euros. Chrysanthi Radziskaki has the story.
Positive international interest for Greece and its economy is getting stronger every day as expectations for stronger growth are starting to appear. German builder Hochtief, which holds a 40% stake at Athens International Airport, has sold its airport management business to Canadian pensions fund PSP Investments for 1.1 billion euros. The sale was accepted as a sign of trust to the Greek economy by the Greek government.
Ένας αξιόπιστος επενδυτής αποφάσισε να επενδύσει μεταξύ άλλων και στο αεροδρόμιο της Αθήνας. Είναι θετικό, δείχνει εμπιστοσύνη στην ελληνική οικονομία και νομίζω βοηθάει και στην προσπάθεια που κάνουμε.
Greek economy is getting stronger and growth will return in the year 2014, predict Morgan Stanley's experts who advise their clients to buy Greek government bonds. According to the bank's debt strategist Paolo Batori, Greek growth is going to regain strength this year and turn positive during 2014. Added to that, he said the chances of Greece leaving the euro now appears extremely slim, while structural reforms are starting to kick in and the harshest form of austerity is likely to fade away.
A total of 34,109 Greeks moved to Germany in 2012. The number of immigrants coming to Germany from Greece, Spain, Portugal and Italy rose by more than 40% from the previous year, leading to the biggest surge in immigration the country has seen in nearly 20 years. The Federal Statistics Office said 1,081 million immigrants flocked to Germany last year, up 13% from 2011 and the highest number since 1995. Leading the way were arrivals from countries in Eastern Europe and from Southern Eurozone countries struggling with recession and high unemployment as a result of the currency's bloc's three-year-old debt crisis. A total of 34,109 people moved to Germany from Greece, a rise of 43% compared to the previous year. Immigration from Spain and Portugal and Italy also rose by 40 to 45%. The Defense Council for former Minister of Defense Sakis Tsohadzopoulos requested that members of the Government Council for Foreign Affairs and Defense, known as KISEA, should testify in the case. The trial of Mr. Tsohadzopoulos and further 18 defendants in the case of money laundering policy of armament programs continue today. The court decided to allow the representation of the government in the trial by stating that the state is entitled to attend the trial due to the damage it suffered. The hearing of the case will continue tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. From next week, the court will meet 3 times a week. At least 3 people were killed when a container ship rammed a control tower in the northern Italian port city of Genoa late on Tuesday. 2 of the dead were harbor officials and the third was one of the pilots. Emergency services attending the scene said several people had been injured in the disaster. As many as 6 more people were still missing after the accident, which destroyed one of the harbor's main control towers. The three missing for over a decade three missing women reunited with their families yesterday. Police searched the house for clues on how they could be held captive for such a long time with no one noticing. Cleveland officials arrested brothers Ariel Castro, 52, Pedro Castro, 54, and O'Neill Castro, 50 years old, as main suspects in the case.
Police searched for clues at the house where the three Cleveland women escaped from after being held hostages for more than 10 years. Amanda Berry, 27, disappeared in April 2003, along with Dina DeJesus, 23, who vanished in 2004, and Michelle Knight, 32, who went missing in 2002. Berry escaped from the house with the help of a neighbor who helped her kick out a locked screen door.
Just crying and happy, and I told her I loved her and I missed her and I prayed for her, and oh my God, I mean, it was just so great.
Two former kidnapping victims have both spoken publicly about the Cleveland case since the three women were rescued.
I am so incredibly awestruck with them just because of the courage they've shown, the strength that they've shown. I think the very limited facts that we do know speaks mountains about them.
Thank you for tonight, and I want to say what an amazing time to be talking about hope with everything that's happening.
Among the victims rescued was a 6-year-old girl who police said was Berry's daughter, born during her captivity. Cleveland police arrested brothers Ariel, Pedro, and O'Neill Castro as suspects. By law, the three brothers must be charged within 36 hours of their arrests, which took place on Monday evening.
An end of a glorious era came for Manchester United. After 26 years of continuous presence to football fields, Sir Alex Ferguson is stepping down at the end of the season. His retirement came after many rumours had spread during the last few days. The Scot took charge for Manchester in 1986, and his arrival heralded an unprecedented period of success for the club.
Manchester United manager Alex Ferguson will retire at the end of the season after more than 26 years in charge, bringing to the close the most glittering managerial career in British soccer. The Premier League champions confirmed on Wednesday that Ferguson would step aside at the end of the season. His retirement came after a number of stories claiming that 71-year-old Britain's most successful manager was thinking about putting an end to his career. The rumours have been fuelled by the absence of any comment from Manchester United club, which has previously strongly denied such reports. Now the retirement is a fact, and the discussion about the successors has already started. The criteria for the club to choose the successor of the Scot will be to have an extended experience of managing into the Champions League, as well as expertise in handling a large budget and team. The Scot took charge in 1986, and his arrival heralded an unprecedented period of success for the club, including 13 English League titles, 5 Football Association Cups and 4 League Cups. He also steered the club to 2 Champions League triumphs and FIFA's Club World Cup. Through Sir Alex's decision to leave Old Trafford, an entire chapter of glorious moments closes for the famous English football club.
In business news now, the Athens Stock Exchange records gains of 6.4%, closing momentarily at 1,046.57 points. And these are the top stories for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us, and stay tuned on ERTWORLD.